If a student came to me asking me why IMAG or any career academy, it gives you more than textbook. It gives you more than sitting there listening to a teacher lecture you on what you should do. They kick you in the real world and say, this is what you should do, now do it. And you learn in an academy, you learn from your mistakes. You learn what you should do, what you shouldn't do, instead of just being preached to what you should do. You learn in a real world situation. You
can sit all day in a classroom and they can lecture you on what the law is and how to be a great attorney, but if you don't see it and you don't experience it in a real trial, you have absolutely no idea. So I really think that it has given me a real life view of what an attorney does on a day-to-day basis and what the legal profession entails.
When you're in the aquaculture program, you have something to look forward to when you go to school, but when you just go to school, you just look forward to seeing your friends mostly.
You know, I'm so excited to see the career academies. I knew from the time I was a small child that I wanted to enter law enforcement. I would have jumped at the opportunity for a criminal justice academy, or a nursing academy, or a public relations academy. The bottom line to it is it gives our students the opportunity to start early and to focus on what they want to do for the rest of their work life.
The students, based on their interests, can choose where they would like to go. They can get into those academies. They experience it, they live it.
They have internships they participate in, and just get lots of hands-on experience. And it actually connects real-world learning to the classroom.
In addition to the standard curriculum, the student also gets a specialization area and an area in which that student has a particular interest. So I think for the kids, it's a win-win. And I know parents may not always understand that because it's very different. You know, we didn't have career academies just 5 years ago. They're brand new on the landscape. But I think that if parents knew the kind of experiences the students got in those career academies, you're not giving up on the standard curriculum, you're still getting those skills that everybody has to have. It's just maybe being done in a little bit different way, an innovative way, an engaging way.
With aquaculture in particular, I think that there's so many hands-on applications, but there's also the whole problem-solving aspect of it. The fish isn't always going to tell you he's sick, but you have to learn to manipulate his environment through the filters and the pumps and the technology, but then you also have to run tests and do the science and the math and use your formulas and equations, and so it turns into the fact that the students are learning science and math and physics.
They generally don't understand that they're being taught. They just understand that, okay, how many gallons are in here? Well, how do you calculate gallons? Length times width times depth. You're doing a lot of math. Then you're thinking, okay, how does this pump move water from here over to there? How much head pressure is there? And you're doing physics. Then where do these fish come from? They come from the Amazon, they come from Africa, they come from Asia. Now you have geography.
And it's not just the content skills they're learning. In our academies, they also learn how to complete public speaking. That's a big part of what we do. And responsibility and independence. These are things that they need just as adults, not necessarily content related. So this will help them grow in the future.
Right, it's those soft skills that that we're really trying to instill in them. Like Steve said, the communication, the public speaking, those are all skills that are going to help them in whatever job market they go to in the future.
When they get to the end of the career academy, they're going to have all of those fundamental skills, and they're going to be able to do applied technology.
Where kids, even at the high school level, can maintain the pace of the changes in technology, so that when they graduate, they're not going to be using dated equipment. They're going to be current with the technology that's currently available. I think one of the beautiful things of CFAA is that they're able to implement real-time and current technology so that they can get those good-paying jobs as soon as they graduate, if that's what they want.
The students at some of the career academies will find that they can stay within Polk County and work at some of the businesses that we have located here.
We have actually hired students that have participated in internship programs with us. We find that the energy, the knowledge of being a local, adds value to our operations. These students that come to the academies and do their very best to achieve all they can be there just come to our workplace a step above most folks. They're motivated.
These are some of the most fantastic programs out there, and giving these kids the ability to have self-growth, to grow within themselves and feel good about their future. That's pretty amazing.